Welcome back, and the first thing we're going to do in this video is clear out the Spidey store because we have a whole ton of new upgrades. We are probably not actually going to be using many of them, but we now have the ability to web up multiple enemies at the same time and perform tricks while we're in the air. So there's that. And now it's time to check in on the Bugle for the first time in the game. We can't really do anything as normal Peter except for talk to people, but that's all we really need to do inside the Bugle, so that works out fine.
Hi, Pete. Pictures for the boss?
Actually, I'm hoping he might have an assignment for me.
Well, he's in a pretty good mood today. Maybe you'll get lucky. Go ahead in.
Finally, someone who hasn't been bamboozled by that media-grabbing glory-seeker Spider-Man. This Quentin Beck's a special effects guy from Hollywood. Says he's got Spider-Man all figured out.
Sounds like a media-grabbing glory seeker to me.
Oh, Parker. I don't pay you for your opinion, Parker. I pay you for photos.
Well,
Let me guess. You don't have any pictures, do you? You're fired. Come back when you get me shots of that red and blue wacko.
I think that's the third time JJ's fired me this week.
Peter, everything going okay?
Hey, Robbie.
Jonah beating you up again? Don't mind him. Listen, I have a job you could do for me. We need a picture for a story. I want a high shot of the whole city. Here, if you have a map handy, I'll mark where I'd like you to take the picture. Can you get it for me?
Sure thing, Robbie. I'll be back before you know it. Thanks.
So now we can go get some photos. We can also do this on our own time later as another way to get hero points, the same way as delivering pizzas, really. This mission is the extreme antonym of difficult. All we have to do is go where the markers are located and press the square button and Spidey will take pictures. It's mostly an excuse for Spidey to monologue about Quentin Beck, which you better believe we'll be seeing him shortly enough. This video is going to be kind of short because of how easy and simple the two missions in it are, but at least we'll get to see our first supervillain.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a fake?
Not all of Spidey's monologues can be winners, but the fact that he does monologue so much I think really fits with his character, and when we do actually meet Beck, that's going to be fun. You know, Spidey, Robbie only asked for one picture, and even if you were going to take multiple, you should probably take them from the same spot, so no one asks questions like, how did he get so high so fast? You know, bad kinds of questions, the ones that lead people to figuring out that you're Peter.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
Try to look at it from the positive side, Spidey. If they don't think you have powers, that might actually give you somewhat of an element of surprise. And it's not like your powers have deterred random thugs from attacking you before. Okay, Spidey, seriously, no one is going to buy that you climbed up here this quickly and took these pictures as boring old Peter Parker. What are you even doing?
Oh, this is great, Peter. I knew I could count on you. Take these photos to Jonah, and if you're ever having any trouble getting work from him, you come talk to me. You never know what I might have for you.
Thanks, Robbie. I will.
And that line is specifically so we know that we can come back here for extra missions later.
Hi, Pete. How are you doing today?
Hi, Betty. I'm okay. Is Mr. Jameson around?
Sure. Go on in.
What do you want, Parker?
Robbie said...
Give me those. What is this garbage? Why are you bringing me shots of the city and not shots of Spider-Man? This is the sorriest excuse for... Oh, wait a second. Robbie wanted these, didn't he? Yeah, they're fine. Now get out of my office.
Honestly, I think that went pretty well. But of course that can't be the whole chapter. We didn't even do anything exciting yet.
Explosion. Better check it out.
Let's get out of here. Rhino, get that equipment back to base, understood?
Spider-Man, huh? Finally, I've been dying to see what you can do. Let's go. Just try to break through my armor. I'm gonna break your bones and make you cry for your mama.
Rhino, I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're strong but dumb.
Poor Rhino is really just here to teach us how to use the dodge button and pay attention to our spider sense. Our spider sense tingles right before we're about to be hit, so we press the circle button to avoid the hit, like this. Each time it tingles, that usually counts as a separate hit coming our way, but some guns are the exception to this. And as you saw last video, we can activate Spider Instinct to make it even easier to dodge in time. After we dodge Rhino's attacks, he becomes vulnerable to our punches for some reason. I mean, his armor should be thick enough that our punches wouldn't do anything to him even if he was dazed. But since he is just a tutorial for our spider sense, I think I can let that pass. I do like that it makes us dodge 3 times rapidly, though. For some reason, they didn't program the crowds of people to completely clear the area while you're fighting Rhino, like there's a guy across the street right there. And you saw some people even run right through Rhino. I guess it's a neat spectacle, but it's not like we have control of this fight. If Rhino decides to run after one of those civilians, they're just boned.
I'm gonna have to take away your credit card.
Oh no, the boss is gonna kill me.
Sorry to leave you hanging, Rhino, but I don't want to be accused of poaching. I think the police should be able to handle you at this point. Have fun.
Jeez, you're pretty tough for such a scrawny little guy.
Weapon! Looking good!
Alright, I'll see you guys next time where a lot more should be going on. Like, a lot more.